The year was 1818. Adams, Tennessee was a sleepy farm town like any other. Nestled in the rolling hills, life moved at the pace of the seasons. Families worked the land, children played in the fields. No one expected anything out of the ordinary. This peace was about to be shattered for one family. John Bell was a successful farmer. He had a large family and a comfortable life. Their days were filled with chores and laughter. The Bell children played in the nearby woods. They helped their mother in the garden. It was an idyllic existence, but darkness was creeping in from the edges of the woods. It would soon consume them all. The Bell family had no idea what was coming. They were about to face a force beyond their comprehension. An evil entity had set its sights on their homestead. Their lives of simple routines would soon be replaced with fear and dread. The very air they breathed would turn cold with terror. At first it was just whispers. Faint disembodied voices seemed to come from the shadows, but the whispers grew louder, more insistent. Scratching noises echoed through the house at night. Objects moved mysteriously on their own. They reported seeing a shadowy figure lurking in the corners of their rooms. One night, the whispers escalated into full-blown conversations. It spoke of malice and hate. The Bell family was no longer dealing with simple whispers in the dark. The entity became bolder. It began to physically attack the Bell children. They woke up with scratches, bites and bruises. Their hair was pulled, and they were slapped and pinched. The entity seemed to take particular delight in tormenting young Betsy Bell. She was the youngest and most vulnerable. The voice seemed to crackle with glee as it tortured her. Fear turned to terror. The community was baffled. Word spread like wildfire about the Bell family's plight. Neighbors offered support and prayers, but no one knew how to stop the relentless attacks. The entity, filled with a dark sense of humor, began referring to itself as Kate. It taunted the family, reveling in their fear. The name stuck. The entity became known as the Bell Witch. A malevolent force had descended upon Adams, Tennessee, and it seemed unstoppable. The Bell Witch's reign of terror continued for years. The family was tormented day and night. Sleep offered no escape from the relentless entity. John Bell, once a strong and proud man, was now a shadow of his former self. The witch's attacks had taken a toll. His health deteriorated and his spirit was broken. He seemed to age before their very eyes. Word of the haunting spread beyond Adams. People traveled from miles around to witness the strange phenomena. Some came to offer help, bringing with them Bibles and crucifixes. Others came out of morbid curiosity, eager to catch a glimpse of the supernatural. But no one could offer any real solution. The Bell Witch remained a constant presence in their lives. The witch's fame or infamy spread. News of the haunting reached the ears of a prominent figure. Andrew Jackson, the future president of the United States, was known for his tough demeanor. He scoffed at the stories. He refused to believe in such things. Determined to debunk the legend of the Bell Witch, he gathered a group of men and set off for Adams. Section 5. The General feels the fear. Andrew Jackson was a man of action. He had faced down enemies on the battlefield. He arrived at the Bell farm with his men. He entered the house with a confident swagger, but his arrogance was short-lived. The Bell Witch was ready for him. The moment Jackson and his men stepped inside, the atmosphere shifted. The air grew heavy and cold. An oppressive feeling descended upon them, knocking on the walls, disembodied voices and furniture moving on its own. Jackson, a skeptic no more, was visibly shaken. He and his men beat a hasty retreat. The general had met his match in the Bell Witch. Section 6. Death of the Patriarch. John Bell, once a pillar of the community, was now a shell of a man. The witch seemed to be draining his life force. One morning, John Bell was found dead in his bed. Whispers circulated that a strange vial was found near his body. John Bell was laid to rest in the Bell family cemetery. The Bell Witch, her vengeance seemingly complete, disappeared. Section 7. The Witch Remains. The story of the Bell Witch became a cautionary tale, a reminder that some forces are beyond human comprehension. Over the years, the legend grew. Details were embellished, fact and fiction became intertwined. But the core of the story remained. A tale of horror, vengeance, and the unexplained. The Bell farm fell into disrepair. The land where laughter once echoed was now shrouded in an eerie silence. People avoided the area, afraid to disturb the restless spirit of the Bell Witch. The story became a part of local folklore, passed down through generations. A reminder that even in the quietest corners of the world, darkness can lurk. But the Bell Witch wasn't finished. Her story didn't end in the 19th century. The legend found new life in the 20th century. The Bell Witch Cave, a shadowy grotto near the old Bell homestead, became a site of both fascination and fear. Visitors reported strange occurrences, unexplained noises, cold spots, and even glimpses of shadowy figures. The Bell Witch, it seemed, still lingered in Adams, Tennessee. Section 8. A Cave of Shadows. Today, the legend of the Bell Witch continues to captivate and terrify. The Bell Witch Cave attracts visitors from all over the world. Some seek a brush with the paranormal, eager to experience the unexplained firsthand. Others come to pay their respects to the Bell family and the torment they endured. Stories abound of strange and eerie occurrences within the cave. Whispers on the wind, shadowy figures lurking in the darkness, and an overwhelming sense of dread. Some dismiss these as tricks of the imagination. Others believe they are signs that the Bell Witch is still present, watching, waiting. The legend of the Bell Witch serves as a chilling reminder that there are some things in this world we may never understand. It's a story that continues to fascinate, frighten, and intrigue. A real American horror story that continues to this day. A tale of a quiet town, a tormented family, and a malevolent entity that refused to be silenced. The Bell Witch remains, a chilling reminder that some legends never die.